Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. In today's video, I want to give you some really helpful tips on how to get tasty tea, whether it's herbal, black, or any other type of teas. Not only they're high quality, guaranteed to be delicious, and to help you save money on those tea purchases. But before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as my other videos on faith, health, and beauty all year round. Now, I am a teetotaler. I absolutely love tea. I love black teas, oolongs. I love herbal teas, mint teas. I love English teas, Scottish teas. I am just a really big tea lover. I like my tea white, unless it's herbal, then I like adding a little agave. How about you? Let me know in the comments below. But let's get to the helpful hints. Now, all real tea comes from the same plant, the Camellia sinensis, and differences in tea taste come from the plant variety and how it's processed. Fun fact, tea bags are more likely to pick up flavors from surrounding foods in your cupboard than are loose leaf teas, and they also tend to go stale more quickly because of their much smaller tea leaf particles. So toss the cardboard box and store bags in a tightly sealed metal or opaque glass container to keep the tea at its freshest. I store mine in a see-through glass in a cupboard because I like to be able to see which tea I want without having to go through it and insert. Now with green tea, the leaves are simply picked and dried so the tea tastes more like the tea leaf in its natural state. To make oolong tea, the leaves are partially dried and then left to ferment, and black tea is left to ferment longest and is considered the most processed. Yes, black tea is highly processed, but you've got some really great high quality black teas out there, including the Scottish and English teas. Also, there's some really delicious black teas from India as well. Now, teas are graded according to leaf quality. There's whole leaf and broken leaf, and whole leaf takes longer to brew. Some broken leaf teas are broken intentionally to release flavors, and these pieces will be fairly large. And those are ones that you will also tend to use with an infuser, which I also have and love. Most bags contain tiny pieces of tea leaves known as fannings and tea leaf dust. And these particles infuse quicker than larger pieces, but tea connoisseurs say they don't taste as good. In fact, most experts consider supermarket brands the crap of tea world because everything goes in the bag. But I think there's some really good supermarket brands, so don't toss them out to the wayside. A good black tea will list its variety on the label, such as Ceylon, Darjeeling, Assam, and so forth. So Lipton, unfortunately for you guys, is not a good black tea. I don't like Lipton tea. I drank it when I was younger because that's what my family drank, but when I got older and able to choose my own teas, I don't like Lipton black tea, and I really just don't like the green tea. It's not really a true green tea. It doesn't taste like green tea. It's just really muddled. The only Lipton tea I will recommend are the pods that you can take and make the cold brew tea. Now, orange pekoe is not a kind of tea. It's actually a grading system that describes the size and physical condition of leaves. Something labeled orange pekoe is actually just a blend of black teas, usually hailing from South Asia, and you've seen that on some Lipton boxes as well. Herbal teas, also known as tisanes, are not real tea. They do not contain tea leaves but are made with other plants like chamomile and mint. There's so many different herbal teas. I love so many. And herbal indicates they have herbs in them. Not only are they wonderful when you get them loose and you infuse them, but a cousin of mine actually takes loose herbal teas and uses them as seasonings on her meats and in her dishes. So give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. It also is cheaper per ounce than buying spices and herbs in the store. So be sure to give it a try. Now, all real tea contains caffeine. If you're watching your caffeine intake, buy green tea. It has the least caffeine, while black tea has the most. And you've got a lot of teas that say caffeine free. Well, they have some caffeine, but it's very, very low, below the requirement to be listed as caffeine free. Bags are not cheaper. Loose tea is often less expensive on a cup by cup basis. So remember that when you're buying tea and you're doing comparisons. Now, I personally love Tezo tea. It's a really excellent brand. And I like to try different organic teas that have been certified organic and non-GMO. I try different brands and just see what I like. I look at the names of flavors, see if I like the combinations, and I try them. And I also try different brands. And as I mentioned, I love Scottish and English tea that I usually get at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Marshall's, as the prices are the best there. You can find a wide variety of teas at the Kroger store. They tend to have a large selection of so many teas, really good varieties and really great brands, and they also tend to have them on sale quite often, so that's a great place to go. Target used to have a larger selection, but now it's not so good, and their prices aren't great either, so I recommend don't go to Target for tea. You can also find teas at Sam's and Costco. They won't have the type of variety that I'm speaking of with herbals and teas from India and so forth, but you'll be able to get some better prices in bulk if you love drinking tea in the summer, sweet tea, or if you like having tea in the winter like I do when it's cold. One of my favorite teas of all time is Celestial Seasonings Bengal Spice. I absolutely adore this tea. It smells so good. It tastes so good. Yes, I put creamer in it. My creamer of choice is Chobani non-dairy sweet cream flavor. And if not, I make my own with cashews. And for the creamer, you can use, instead of 4 cups of water to get 32 ounces of almond milk, you use 1 to 2 cups of water. So you get a thicker and richer cream. You don't have emulsifiers in it, so you can add a little bit of xanthan gum or thickener if you like your creamer thicker. And yes, I like to sweeten my tea. I use agave and I use honey. Bengal Spice. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you already drink it, let me know, do you love it as much as I do? So I hope these tips have been helpful to you. They will absolutely save you money and help you to make more sense of the variety of teas that are in store on the shelves wherever you shop. If it's being helpful for you, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as my other videos on faith, health, and beauty all year round. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Julie. Continue to be happy, healthy, and whole. See you next time.